Welcome back, boys and girls. And tomorrow is finally the muzzleloader season. It's October 30th, and since I won't be able to hunt into December at all, I really need to put some meat in the freezer. So tomorrow, except for 6-point buck, everything goes. Now, it ran all night yesterday and all day today, and tomorrow morning is in mid-50s, and it's gonna be very humid. So it's not an idealistic day for a hunt, but since it rained all day and I don't have the time, I'm hoping I'll run into a nice venison or a mature buck for jerky. I'll see you up in the tree stand.
It is now 6:42 and I'm ready to hunt. Coming in here with a muzzleloader, not a crossbow. And sitting on a ladder stand, not a climbing tree stand. Made things a lot easier and faster. Now I just have to sit in the dark for another 20 minutes. We still have the very light rain, especially when you're hunting with your muzzleloader or any other rifle. You want to have your rifle on your lap, so you'll keep your scope and your cameras away from the rain, and your muzzle away from any kind of noise, especially muzzleloader. It is 8:02 and I just saw my first call, so I'm hoping it'll be moving. 네. 네. It is now 8:12. Man, I'm shook. Right after I talked about the score at 8:02, that deer came out probably only about 3-4 minutes later. And after I shot it, I looked at my time, it was 8:08. So I'm telling you, man, I am so pumped now. But with the muzzleloader, I do get a little nervous because it's a little iffy. Luckily, I was able to see which way it ran. And the distance was 50 yards. I hope I made a good shot. The wood is still very thick. It's really hard to make out of the deer. And I thought I lost it for sure because it came straight toward me. I couldn't pull the trigger. And it just disappeared. Nowhere. And I thought I lost it. But at the corner of my right eye, I saw small movement. And he was picking a leaf off the tree. And there was enough movement for it to catch my eyes. And I got ready. Oh man, it was awesome. I just hope I'll be able to find it though. Now as soon as I shot it and confirmed which way it ran, I reloaded my muzzleloader. Now times like this, you want to calm yourself, but move it fast because you could drop your rifle, your bullet, your black powder, even a primer. So get your head together and calmly but fast reload your next round. Now I'm gonna have my choco pie and give it about 30 minutes and hopefully I found my doe. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is where I shot it. I don't see any blood trail. It's very typical of the power belt. Ah, damn, I gotta go look for it. It ran that way. I'm pretty sure it ran this way. I don't see any blood trail. Times like this, you have to watch very carefully every section. In many cases, you could see a white bellies, and that's always a beautiful sight. Now, I don't know if you could see this. This is a game trail. Now, usually deers will run the route that they know the best. I have one trail here, and I have one over here. I think I see the back of the deer. It's a good size though. I don't know if you could see this, but this is a game trail going straight this way, and it's laying right next to it. And look, again, no blood trail whatsoever. Okay, I just dragged her out, and I tell you, she's actually a really good size mature doe. Good thing I waited for the second one. I know the first one was a smaller one. Man, she's a good size doe. She's heavy. Where's Daniel when I need him? I know where he is. He's in Jamaica with. As a first year, he's not doing muzzleloader. Last year, I was blessed with a lot of meat bugs, but this year, God bless him with 2 wonderful mature does in a row. So it's gonna be really good eating. I tell you, man. Last doe, Texas steak was awesome. Yep, every year it gets a little bit more difficult, but every year I cherish it more because at best, I'm hoping to have another 15 years, and every season counts. Okay, now I'm gonna go take the other camera out and then drag her out. Alright, let me show you the exit wound. That's the actual exit wound. So you can see why it won't bleed that much. Because all the blood is in the body cavity. And I am so glad I didn't shoot that 6-point buck last week, because when I shoot a buck, I usually have to age them in the refrigerator for about 10 to 14 days. That means no hunting for me today. It means my first ever muzzleloader. So I am super happy I passed the 6-point buck, and I am thrilled with this trophy though. And also, if I shot that 6-point buck last week, we have on a buck program in Virginia where I have to shoot a doe before I could shoot a buck again. So Day like today on a muzzleloader season, if I was in a mature buck, I can't pull the trigger. So those are the two reasons why I pass up on the 6-point buck. And the 6-point buck is not impressive on the antler and not so tasty. Just like the other one, this doe is very clean, and I haven't even seen any ticks on her, so I'm super happy. Okay, I'm almost out, and I tell you, this morning when the first doe came up, it was a medium-sized deer, and she came to my right, and then she disappeared. And then this mature doe came to my left, coming straight down and disappeared into the bush. And I thought I lost it. And then when I saw the movement on my right, I automatically thought it was the first medium-sized deer that I saw. But luckily, it was this big doe that made its way through there. Now, when you have to cross the creek or water, you want to see the water flow and make sure you have the water coming against the back of the deer. Otherwise, you're going to have the water going into the body cavity. And that could create a bacterial growth. And literally, pull it across as fast as you can. Now, if I had a hunting buddy, we would have either threw it over the water or carry it over. But today, I'm by myself. Okay, I came across really fast, and as you can see, she's dry. Now, if you don't want to offend non-hunters or have somebody screaming out Bambi killer, you want to have it covered up pretty well. Not that I really care, but in life, I could do better with less aggravation. Wow, she is really a big doe. She might be one of the biggest ones that I actually shot. She probably weighs close to 20 pounds. And lastly, like always, thank God for what you have. Enjoy life with what you got, but mostly, you have to make the right choice to get the best result. See ya.